Republic. This is another one of these countries that broke up.
Barely exists anymore.
Yeah.
You can't even, it's not even the Czech Republic anymore. It's called like Czechia or something. Czechia.
No, I think
they changed the name, but
again,
a couple of years ago, yeah.
I can't keep up with you, Czechs. He's born in Prague, which is an unreal city. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a phenomenal place.
Did I ever tell you the story about me going to school?
No, was he got skill? Reed, that was back in, that would have been,
Way
Jesus.
back.
Yeah.
Way back.
I went in like 2010, I think.
We went on this fucking school trip to Prague, right? It was meant to be, I think it was in the fourth year, you know? And we went to Prague. We were there for like a week. And they brought us to like the grimmest places, man.
Some of them.
Fucking hell. We went to concentration camps and all. I was like, this is meant to be fun. They brought us to concentration camps. Cause I didn't eat meat back then either. So there was nothing in the Czech Republic that didn't have meat in it. So I survived on fried
beef stroganoff.
Yeah, it was fried cheese. They're mad for fried cheese, just battered cheese. So I lived on that for a week. But we went to this, the
He
teachers
must have been fucking sweating.
I was in shite, lad. But I have a story that I can't tell on air, and I'll tell people personally if they ask me about the Prague story.
There's a Patreon one for you.
No, I can't.
Wow.
It cannot be told to the general public ever. It's too good. It's too fucking good. You know it already. Right. It's about toes.
Fuck, I don't want to hear that next one. You know what? If you think you're missing out on something good here, you get to eat your dinner today happily. You don't want to hear
one of the things that happened to us in Prague is that I didn't know. I now know that it's a standard thing that happens in Europe, where businesses swap model halfway through the day. So there will be you could be in a cafe during the day, and it hits 6 o'clock, and that cafe turns into a bar.
Oh,
right?
okay, right.
So they'll have literally another owner. And they come in and they pack away all the fucking food stuff and they pull out all the gargle and unhood the taps and all this kind of shit.
That's sort of genius.
It's really, really good, right? But that's
share a business with someone else.
They do that in Europe an awful lot. They don't do it really.
So you don't
here
have to
or
close
England.
it.
Yeah.
Jesus
someone else takes
Christ,
over at 6
brilliant.
and runs it. Yeah.
Now I know that happens there is places like that around the world, but they're owned by the same people.
Yeah.
But that is genius.
Yeah. So we went into this cafe and I think it was maybe there wasn't that many.
What you don't want to do is
10.
have a kids shop that turns into a sex shop.
Wait for it.
Don't.
Are you ready?
Oh God.
So
God, I just fucking did.
We're sitting there drinking fucking tea and coffee and eating fried cheese and whatever the fuck, like soaking up all the lovely Czech Republic hospitality and culture.
I like their food actually.
Yeah, it was fine. And it hit 6 o'clock and all the lights go down. All these neon lights get turned on. And this part of the venue that we were in, they pull this kind of concertina wall apart. And there's a load of naked women on poles, just having the best crack, and like nothing on them. No bras, no tongue, full naked, boxes out, tits everywhere, oiled up to the fucking nines.
That woman was in her nip.
Swinging around. And the teachers are losing their fucking minds at this stage. They're trying to gather up everybody. Everybody's still eating their dinner. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we have to go. Oh, Jesus Christ, we have to go.
Swallow that battered cheese, Cummins.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop looking at those ditties.
Exactly. So fucking, the teachers are
on the floor. Always on God's floor.
Losing their fucking minds. And everybody is having the fucking best crack. All the lads, right? We're all like 16, 17, whatever we are.
That's genius.
Losing our fucking marbles. Losing our shit. Now,
you know what? They knew that was going to happen and they didn't tell those teachers.
Of course they didn't. They should have told. Listen, the amount of stories I have on that trip to Prague, and I was only young, but it shaped me into the man I am today. The things that happened to me over there. Yeah. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All right, so this dude is from Prague.
Yeah. He's from Prague. There's a lot of similarities between him and the last guy, actually, Sylvester LeVay, who did the Airwolf team. They're both around the same age. They came from a war-torn kind of country, amazing producers with classical backgrounds that went to America to become composers for TV and movie.
That happened a lot.
Jan Hammer is fantastic. He's worked really closely with Jeff Beck. Him and Jeff Beck were real close on loads of stuff. He's worked with Joni Mitchell and Mick Jagger.
I know the name, and I'm trying to figure out if there's like a big song.
See, the gas thing is, up until the other day, I thought Jan Hammer was Dutch.
Okay.
Come on.
It sounds like a Dutch name, yeah?
It's the most Dutch name I've ever heard. Jan Hammer. Jan Hammer. It's not. It's fucking Prague. Yeah, Czech Republic. So, listen, I'm going to move on because there's no way I can beat that story you just told. Who is your next one?
My next one is the Lost in Space theme.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's so fucking good. Now, I had a rough idea who made it, and I only kind of nailed it the other day. It was John Williams. So this is a John Williams theme.
Yeah, it is very horny.
It's very
horny. Lots of horns going on there.
Yeah.
Even more horns than James Horner. James Horner. I've had a few.
Yeah, you're enjoying your water, your red water.
Red.
My red water.
Red water with rotten fruits in it.
Yeah, delicious dirt barley. The theme itself is fantastic. What mostly shows it for
epileptic.
It is, yeah, it's all over the place. He was known at this stage. I actually have another John Williams song on this list that I absolutely did not know was John Williams.
So I was going to say, yeah.
Hadn't a clue
I didn't know that till you said it. I was sure about the picking two folk. We've never done two, except for Smashing Pumpkins one with the Magical Journey.
Yes,
never done two.
It's never happened.
But listen,
I left it in because it's interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
What I found real cool about these weird mid-60s science fiction shows that came out, like Lost in Space only ran for 3 years.
Wow.
You would think that, like,
I would have said like nine.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever, like. It ran from 1965 to 1968.
Black and white, right?
Yeah.
And it came back out, didn't it?
Well, there's a Netflix one there from a couple of years ago. I think it's been 2 years between the first season and the new one that's due out next year.
It's supposed to be great.
So it's super. It's a good little show.
I watched one, I enjoyed it. But because I didn't know much about the original.
Yeah, it's really fuck all to do with
Danger
the original.
Will Robinson.
Exactly, yeah. The thing at the time that they used to do for these television shows is that they would write two themes. There would be an opening theme and a closing theme. And so Williams he had this habit of writing a couple of themes for the TV show and then he'd send them in. So even back then he was kind of well known for making fucking TV songs and movie scores and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they asked him, said, listen, we have this TV show coming out. It's kind of based on the Swiss Family Robinson in space and blah, 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 blah. So he wrote the opening theme and the closing theme. And what's real weird is that during the incidental music that you hear during the episode, all of that music is taken from the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Right, okay.
They just I think they use parts of the same set.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes it can be hard to get the theme writer to write the incidental.
Yeah.
So usually they could use a different guy because that's the stuff that is done week to week or maybe even, or, per episode. Yeah. And you're not going to get fucking John Williams to be doing that. They got him on the big guest.
So I think for that was all of season 1. So all of season 1, they used the music from The Day the Earth Stood Still. Now for season 2 and 3, they brought Williams back in and they got his mate, a guy called Alexander Courage.
That's a great name.
Yeah, it's a great name, isn't it?
It does sound quite African.
He's not.
Actually, his name would be Courage Alexander.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So Alexander Courage is famous because he wrote the original Star Trek theme.
Well,
right? So he wrote that. So Williams and Courage got their head together and they made all the music for the rest of the seasons of the television show as well. Yeah. But for some reason, whenever I think of Lost in Space, I always think of that Apollo 440 version of the movie score.
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't remember that movie. The song is fucking great.
Yeah, it's good.
But that's the Lost in Space theme. It's all over the place. Williams had this weird fucking kind of heavy drum.
You know what? The best way to listen to that is lash it out rittling into you.
Yeah. Because it's all over
so
the place.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. And the next one is fucking worse.
Yeah.
By the same guy. Who's your next one?
Next one is the theme from Unsolved Mysteries.
All right.
It still gives me the shits.
Yeah.
And not only that, when the music finishes, you get Robert Stack's voice. Which, to be honest with you, Robert Stack has one of the best voice of all time. One of the best voices of all time. Morgan Freeman, whatever.
Yeah.
Robert Stack's voice is terrifying. Imagine you were married to Robert Stack. Imagine Robert Stack, right? Just picture this, right?
Roll over, darling.
Picture this. You're Robert Stack's wife, or possibly husband. I don't know his ins and outs. And he goes, "Dear, we're low on soy milk." You'd get the shits. Like, oh God, I should have got the soy milk. He's just got this. Every time you hear his voice after that, the Unsolved Mysteries theme is one of the best pieces of music of all time.
Great.
It's absolutely, and it takes a lovely big swing right in the middle of it. The whole thing.
It sets you up for what you're about to experience as well, which is the key to a great television show theme song.
Yeah.
Like if the music, like the hair on the back of your neck stands up, but not just for like the music, but for what's about to happen.
This is like somewhere between John Carpenter and the X-Files.
Yeah.
It's gonna, like you said, get those hairs in the neck, get you ready for And it was playing through even the incidental music in this was really creepy as well. So the guys that wrote this are Michael Boyd and Gary Ramal Malkin, who there is literally zero information on, apart from the fact that Gary Ramal Malkin now produces mindfulness music.
All right.
I don't know a huge bit of mindfulness. It's about like
self-reflection and
dealing with
meditation
really horrible shit in your life and being able to take it on and not push it onto other people. He's involved in some sort of TV company that is quite close to God people.
Oh, there's loads of that. There's loads of that.
Michael Boyd, God love him, can't find a fucking single thing on that lad. And I don't know, they've done a few movies like that movie Breaking, which I remember watching as a kid. I don't remember anything about it or the music.
Yeah.
But these guys are not prolific. And he's won a few Emmys for TV stuff and all that, but it's impossible to find information. Therefore, I'm just going to talk about Unsolved Mysteries.
Yep.
Absolutely. Remember trying to go to bed after some of those episodes? I think at one stage my parents were like, you're not allowed to watch that anymore. Back to Quantum Leap.
Here's the problem with those fucking shows, right? But
it didn't get solved.
Well, of course it didn't get solved, but it's also fucking nonsense. It sets you up for an entire life of like questing for mad stuff, right? We're like, oh man,
and that guy has never been found.
Exactly.
Oh great! So imagine you live in America. Imagine like you hit on an episode that was around the corner from you.
Exactly.
Oh fuck that.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. That it sets you up for a lifetime of what's out there, mad shit. Oh my god, this happened, that happened.
Yeah, that'd be the equivalent of Pat Kenny telling you someone was running around Shankill with a chainsaw.
Exactly.
But we couldn't find him.
Yeah, he's still out there, folks.
Oh Jesus, we couldn't find him.
Yeah.
So good luck going to sleep there now,
fucking
lads.
Serial male rapist loose in North Strand tonight. So how the fuck am I meant to go to bed? I'm sitting there.
Because you're the main one, and this is another one going around as well.
Oh my god, we have to duke it out. That's real bad.
You're gonna have a sword fight in the middle of North Strand.
Oh fucking hell!
And whoever wins gets a Nico's burger.
Oh, Nico's.
Listen, there's not much else to say because there is zero information really I could find on these guys. But it doesn't matter because Unsolved Mysteries was the thing that gave me the absolute shits before the X-Files and before... John Carpenter's music is incredible, but the movies were what gave me shits. Yeah. But you play that Unsolved Mysteries music to me right now and I still get that... No. Uneasy. Who's your next one?
My next one is another John Williams theme. Like I said, I didn't know it was John Williams literally until today. And it's the theme song from Land of the Giants.
That's brilliant as well.
I was I was much more obsessed with Land of the Giants as a kid than I was with
Lost in Space.
Same,
absolutely the same. But they're different times as well.
But they're right after, made by the exact same company.
Yeah, but we would be getting the reruns of that more than we would.
Listen, this is black and white television.
They dumped black and white. Oh no, Land of the Giants was black and white, wasn't it?
No, it was colour. Sorry,
no, that was colour.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they kind of started phasing out black and white because people are buying colour TVs. They're showing colour.
So Land of the Giants, again,
colour.
Only 2 seasons, 2 years.
What?
Yeah, 1968 to 1970. That's it. None of these things lasted ages. It's mad. They were literally like they blew up and were done. Each episode.
What was the other show about? Was it English with the tiny people?
That's this one.
No, there's another one as well.
Oh, there was another one, was there?
What's that show about the tiny people?
Oh yeah.
The Englishy one.
Yeah, but it was all the shitty green screen stuff behind it. Yeah, fuck. Because this Land of the Giants all practical effects, because there was no computers. There was an English
one. The rip-off one.
Yeah, they were using like
fuck, what the fuck is the name
sewing needles and swords and all. The Tinky Winky fucking Tinkerbellers.
The cats are always fighting cats.
Yeah, of course, always.
Well, even these lads.
They're always fighting cats.
Cats are cats are going to go for the smallest thing that moves.
Yeah.
That's what we love about cats. I love cats anyway. Absolutely love
I like a good cat. I'm a fan of a good cat.
Cats get such a bad rap, man.
So this here, there was 2 main themes composed. Each season got its own main theme. I think this is the first theme. I think it is. Each episode was an hour long. It was made by the same company that made Lost in Space. To be honest with you, what the show was about is almost the exact same as Lost in Space. It's about a fucking spaceship that gets lost.
If it ain't broke,
yeah, and
get John Williams to write it.
Exactly. What's fucked up about this is that the budget for this show is fucking insane. So this is 1968. Each episode had a budget of $250,000.
You can't even mention the word million in the 60s.
No.
That doesn't exist.
This is $250,000. No. $250,000 per episode. It's one of, I think, at the time, their biggest budget for any television show ever made. And the lads in it were like nothings. They were nothing. There was like random fucking, I think there was a guy from the Czech Republic was one of the main actors in it. Like it was put together.
Let's talk about the Czech Republic again.
Exactly.
No, let's not. Great place.
But this theme is fucking mad. If the Lost in Space one is mad, this is fucking crazy. There was another show back in the day, I think it was called like The Vortex or The Time Tunnel. The Time Tunnel. Remember that? That had a mad theme as well. But not as mad as this. Land of the Giants, there was something about it. It just, when you heard it when you were a kid, it was usually, I think it could have been like Sky 1 at like 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon or a